What up, y'all? It's your boys Carter TV. I'm back with a story for y'all. It's called Loyal to Each Other. It's about two people who grew up loving each other, and they come from different sides of the tracks. Both peoples, which is boy and girl. I mean, they fell in love with each other ever since kindergarten. The boy name was Damien. The girl name was Jessica. That's what I'm saying. The reason why they come from two different sides of the track is because both of their fathers and gangs. One was a blood, the other one was a Crip, and at the time where they was living at, they was beefing. So the two, went to school together. They went through elementary school together. They went through middle school together. They went through high school together. They became best friends throughout elementary school and middle school. By the time it was high school, where they, learned a little bit more, especially about the street life, they became, have a relationship and shit like that. Both fathers, one was a blood, one was a Crip. They were generals in the establishment. You know what I mean? One was a rank general, the other was a rank general, and they was also beefing over time. When certain times he had to come straight home from school, it's because he had to help his dad do whatever. She had to come home straight from school because she had to help her dad with whatever. Damien's mom left the dad because she didn't want that gang life in her life, and she ended up leaving her son behind. But he often visited his mom, and his mom was trying to find a way to get him out of that, because the father was also abusive. You know what I'm saying? The father was abusive. And though, the baby mother leaving and everything, it kind of made him upset. So if she ever came back around, he was going to beat the shit out of her and keep her back in the crib. So he ended up keeping his son, raising his son by himself, providing for his son, making sure his son didn't get into the gang life. That was the best part about their relationship, is he didn't want him a part of the gang life. Now, on the other hand, Jessica's father, he was a different kind of dude. He was very disrespectful to women. He abused his daughter as well, and he also wanted her in gang life, which she had to join the Crips at a very young age. But Damien didn't know she joined Crip. She joined Crip back when she was in middle school, and she kept that life a secret from him. You know what I'm saying? She kept that life a secret from him. And when the Crips came around and they seen him, she would trying to, save him a little by pointing her gang members into a different direction. And when he seen that, she was walking with them, he used to think, like, what's going on? Why she walking with those dudes? What the fuck is going on? Now, he got a better understanding of it when high school hit, when they officially was dating and everything, right? He still didn't know that she was in gang life. So it been times when they were supposed to hang out and she didn't show up because she was out handling her gang activities. You feel what I'm saying? She was doing whatever the gang wanted her to do, whatever her father wanted her to do. She had to go do it. Basically, she had to go put in that work. If it was sliding on somebody, robbing somebody, beating on the girl, she had to do it because she was under her father's branch. And her father, he took pride in his gang shit because that's all he knew. Now, Damien's father, he lived a double life. He was one of those dudes in the office, suit and tie, punching a 9 to 5 clock, but also got a gang life outside of work. So he was able to provide for his son both ways. And his son didn't know that his dad had a double life. You know what I'm saying? The son was like clueless to a lot of shit because he didn't really pay attention, because his main focus was school and his girl. He listened to what his father said. He spoke to his father. They had a good relationship. It's just certain things was just left apart. Aside that, the son was getting looked at by scouts because he played football. He was getting looked at through scouts, and he was following through him through his years of high school. Now, they story really kick off when senior year hit. He's getting offered a full ride scholarship, play ball, football, to a school far away from this life he's living. And She didn't know that. He had to escape. And as time went on, he started to learn more about the gang life. His father started telling him, his father started schooling him about it, and it was about time he should know what's going on around him. And he also asked his dad, he's like, yo, Dad, you know, if I ever wanted to make money without being a part of any gang shit, without being a part of it, could you ever show me how to make money? So his father showed him how to hustle, how to make money. But he told him, like, you only use these hustles for case of emergencies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got no 9 to 5, ain't nobody hiring, you need money to pay for this or pay for that. You go to this route. So he taught him the game. And he also told him, I don't want you joining no gangs. Don't be like me. Be better than me. You know what I'm saying? Your mother left me for this gang shit, and I ain't realize it until watching you grow up, how much I want for you. So that conversation happened, and then, you know, it brought the father and son closer. Now, on the other hand, Jessica's life, her mom was in gang shit. You know what I'm saying? Jessica was the older daughter of 2 other sisters. She had 2 other sisters, and the 2 other sisters didn't want to be in gang life. One of them wanted to be a lawyer, and the other wanted to be a doctor. You know, her 2 little sisters was like, I don't want to be a part of that. For every time they disobeyed their father, you know, beat on them. And the older sister, Jessica, be like, yo, why y'all just don't listen to what this man say? I could have a better moving arrangement around the crib if y'all just... And they both was like, we don't want this shit. We don't want what come with it. We don't want to be getting locked up for doing something for him. You know, they basically was breaking shit down to her understanding. And Jessica, as an older sister, she's like, you know what, y'all right. Y'all don't need this shit because I ain't never wanted either. I'm missing out on a lot of shit because of this. And I truly understand where y'all coming from. Now, the mother overhearing this conversation barge in the room. And she also hears Jessica say, I'll do whatever to protect my sisters because I want the best for y'all. Now, the mother came in, and she didn't like how the conversation was going because this was all what the mother knew. You know what I'm saying? So Jessica and the mother got into a bickering back in an argument. This is while the father was away. He was like out in the street somewhere. She was like, your father ain't gonna be liking hearing what you saying, this and that and that. She was like, and Jessica was basically saying, like, these my sisters, they don't want this. They not built for this. Why force them into something they not built for? Why put handcuffs in their hand when you could put a book in their hand? You know what I'm saying? So they had a bickering. Jessica left the crib. She called up her boyfriend. They met up. And they spent, like, the weekend together type shit. He booked the hotel, spent the weekend. He called his pops, like, yo, pops, I'm going to be at this hotel. I'm with my girl, this and that and the third. I'm good. So the pops was like, are you sure? Pops started to give him a little leeway. But then, the pops never knew who he was dating. You know what I'm saying? The pops never knew that. But her pops did. Her pops knew who Damien was. You know, he was reading about him in papers about boy being in school playing ball and all that. Jessica thought she was keeping that life a secret. She really wasn't. So whenever she was with Damien, he would send the goons to go watch them. You know what I'm saying? So one particular night, while they was at the hotel that weekend, Damien didn't really know why she wanted to get away. It should have been a time when she had came clean, but she didn't. So in the midst of them talking, the 2 dudes that was following them walked past, and she peeped game. She was about to explain what was about going on in her life. Them 2 decided to rob the spot they was at. They was at like some burger joint, and they decided to rob it. Damien was like, yo, let's get out of here. Till one of them called out to her, called out by her street name, and she stopped, let him go. She turned around. Yo, they tell her, do da. So she woke up like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? I'm at my man. So they like, your father sent us. Basically, her father wanted to expose Damien to what she was really about. You know what I'm saying? So when Damien seen that, he was like, what the fuck? So and then homie pointed the gun at him, and the other dude was like, yo, if you don't do this, we'll shoot this nigga right now. What's up? We got the green light. What's up? So she was just like, fuck. She ain't had no choice. Put the gun down. She told Damien, get the fuck out of here now, because they gonna kill you. So he like, what about you? Get the fuck out of here, Damien. Go. She pushed him. Go. Just go. Basically saving him. You see what I'm saying? So the other nigga was like, yo, you don't need no nigga like that in your life. Get with me, you know what I'm saying? I'm better for you. So she was like, nigga, drop fucking dead. Let's do this, get this shit over with. They robbed the joint, dip out. They didn't get back to the hotel. She pulled up back to the hotel about 3 in the morning after arguing with her pops and fighting with the nigga. Black eye and all that. So she like, he come back, he sleep. He had knock at the door. He answered. So she come back in with a hoodie on. Like, he was like, yo, what the fuck was that about? What's going on with you? She take the hoodie off. He see the black eye. He like, yo, what the fuck happened? Who did this? She like, my pops did it. We got into it. That's why I wanted to get away for the weekend. I just wanted, to come to you. You my peace. You my joy. You my escape from all this madness. You know what I'm saying? You my escape from everything. So that broke him down. They started to cry together. They had sex. The night went on. That being said, boy go back home to his pops. He's like, yo, pops, I really need to have a word with you. The pops is out with the gang. So the gang like, yo, why yo get your little man? And pops like, nah, this ain't for him. I don't want him in this. You know what I'm saying? This my pride and joy. I'm gonna protect my pride and joy. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas say. So niggas like, nah, we respect it. We respect it, OG. We respect it, OG. I don't want none of y'all niggas pressing him about this gang shit, you heard? This nigga is off limits. That's my son. You heard? Respect my shit. He's like, come on, son, what's up? So he telling his pops, like, oh, pops, I got a girl. I think she in gang life. You think she in gang life? I think so. I spent the weekend with her. And I was at the burger joint. So he was like, wait a minute, you was at that burger joint that got robbed? You alright? He's like, yeah. He was like, who you was there with? My shorty. He was like, what happened? 2 niggas came in. I grabbed to the dick. And I guess one of the niggas called her by a different name. And she stopped and told me to get up out of there. So the pops putting 2 to 2 together. So she's like, word. So the pops was like, you know what? It's all right. I'm saying, talk to your girl. See what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's going on. So the pops left him. The pops went to go do his homework. Found out who shorty was. Found out she's Crip under his enemy. You know what I mean? That's her pops. So he found out. So I'm like, yo. So if son know that his daughter dated my son, he was probably trying to expose her to some shit. So he putting the shit together. He like, oh, there's some shit going on. So right then and there, the Crips slide. The son happened to just step outside for a brief moment. They sliding through. The girlfriend is in the car with them, sliding, thumping at them. He connect eyes with her. Boop, 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 boop. The father protect him. Get down, get down. He start bucking back. Boom, 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 boom. She take a hit to the shoulder. Boom, and then her body flip out the car. Body flip out the car. Start rolling. They back the car up, pick her up, get on the side. She go to the hospital. He find out she in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? He find out she in the hospital. Then, what happened to you? So she ain't want to come clean. She ain't want to come clean at all. Oh, I got caught in a drive-by. Bullet hit me. So the nurse was like, that's not what all happened to you, sugar. You know, you fell out of the car, too. We saw the skid marks. So she like, you was in the car? So she's sitting there looking clueless, like, the father walk in. What you doing here? You Damon, right? So Damon, like, he look at her eye. He look at him. 2 more niggas walk in. And then he stepped to him. Oh, so you the nigga that beat my girl up. So before anything could go down, the father stepped back, was like, so the 2 Crip niggas that he came in was like, what you say, homie? They was like, yo, chill. He was like, yo, the pops told him to chill. Chill. You step into an OG, nigga. You know what you doing? I said, you beat on my girl, nigga. I lose respect for you as it is right now. You don't hit no women, son. I learned that from my pops, nigga. He said, your pops such and such, right? Yeah, we know who you is, little homie. We know who you is, little Red Riding Hood. And then he like flip his collar and he flick him off. Stop playing with me, dude. As you can see, I ain't with that gang shit. But for her, I'll kill a nigga for her. Even if it's her father. You don't put your hands on my women, son. I don't want to have this conversation with you again. So she telling him to chill, leave it alone. Leave it alone, leave it alone. So the 2 Crip niggas like, yo, this nigga brave, son. So the father respected because he defending the daughter. It's not out of disrespect that he was doing. It's out of the respect that you put your hands on a woman, son. That's the route he was going with it. I see my father do it. I'll be damned if I see another nigga do it to somebody I love. You got me fucked up, homie. So the father was like, yeah, I like you. You love my daughter with all your heart. I like that. But y'all can't be together no more. And I'm telling you to your face, little nigga. Y'all from two different sides of the track. She know that. I think she protected you the last few times. It's time for you to let this shit go, homie. Either you dump her or I dump you. You better make a choice. Get the fuck out my daughter's room. So they take him and throw him out the room. The father told her like, can't see him no more. You already know that. I told you to dump that nigga. Told you to kill that nigga. Why you ain't kill him? She low-key didn't want to. She love that boy. Feel me? She love that nigga. That drive-by, she was missing intentionally, son. Because she didn't want to hit him. He heard it. Before he left, he heard it. He heard the convo. You feel me? He heard that he was supposed to have died. Time went on. A week later, they ain't talk. She snuck out, went to his crib, snuck in his room. And she basically told him, like, yo, they coming to kill again. They gonna catch your father slipping. They gonna come for him. And then he told her, he's like, yo, I'm joining blood. She flipped out. What? What the fuck are you thinking? Why would you do that? What the fuck is wrong with you? You Crip, I be blood. If this the only way I could see you was out on the field, then so be it. If I can't see you the way I want to see you, this ain't for me then. I love you with all my heart. I'll die for you. I stepped to your father for you. And you still, she said, I can't escape this shit, especially not from him. You could escape. Your father don't want you gangbanging. Now the father wake up and he hear their conversation. He said, my father know I love you. My father know I will never put hands on you. My father know I'll kill for you. You know what I'm saying? But for this to happen, you being a Crip, I think I should just join blood then. Be on my father's side. That way we could really dump it out and I see you on the battlefield. She said, I don't want this for us. I don't even want to be Crip no more. I want a normal life with you. I want to be bored. I want to come to your games. So boy was just like shaking up like, I don't want this. I want a normal life. I'm trying to get my sisters out right now. I just can't do this shit no more. So the father called on her phone. I gotta go. Please don't do this. Please don't join blood on my behalf. Stay away from this gang shit. Your father kept you out this long. Stay out. The next morning, the boy get a letter, to his going to his school. He got accepted. Full ride. The father read the letter. The father like, yeah, boy, you getting the fuck up out of here. You getting the fuck up out of here. So the son was just like, I can't leave her. She was like, son, she chose her path. There's nothing you could do after this point. So a week later, type shit, a lot of blood been spilling in these streets. The Crips niggas kept fucking with him at school. They would go to the school, try to pick a fight with the boy on school grounds type shit. And she would be there and she would try to defend it, like step in between. They be like, oh, you got your little girlfriend defending for you, huh? I don't need nobody defending me, nigga. I'll knock your ass out right now, clean. She ain't gonna stop me neither from beating your ass. He's like, boy, you talk a lot of shit. He said, you talk a lot of shit with a nigga with an iron on him. What about your hands, nigga? He said, these hands work. Oh yeah, boy rocked him. Boom, Damon crushed him. As soon as he did that, boom, the other nigga tried to get on him. So Damon squared up. She was like, stop. He mushed her out the way because he was swinging. So when he mushed her, he leaned back. The court boy, boom, rocked him, stumbled him, then two pieces, bing, bing, dropped him. The school, everybody, oh, he fucking him up. Niggas pull out their phones, start recording. The other nigga with the iron get up. He's like, what's up? So he seen that he getting beat up and bitches is looking. He back out the iron. She low-key twist the nigga. Jumped on him. You ain't gonna shoot my man. She jumped in for boy. The nigga ended up shooting his mans. Boom! Killing him. Everybody dispersed. She like, oh shit, I fucked up. She jumped on her gang member, her partner in the gang for her man who was not in the gang. Killing the nigga on the street. So boy, they all dispersed. Everybody dipped type shit. You feel me? Everybody dip type shit. 2 days later, um, you know, she got something. It's something when you mess up in your gang shit, you gotta get beat up, or you gotta get some type of consequences. I don't know the gang shit, so don't quote me on it. But like when you fuck up or whatever, you gotta get beat up, or whatever the situation is, where the father beat the shit out of her bad. He broke her arm, he gave her a concussion. He beat the shit out of her bad, where she was on bed rest for like a good 2 weeks. Now during those 2 weeks, he didn't see her. He was mad. Any nigga, crip nigga he seen, he was beating him up, because that's how mad he was. The father got when a boy could fight. You know what I'm saying? So the father pulled up to the school. He showed them, was like, yo, it's your girl, right? Where she at? She on bed rest. She disobeyed my orders, she got dealt with. He snuffed the father. Boom! Crushed him. When I mean he crushed the father, he crushed him and he knocked him out in front of everybody. So the other nigga backed out, started shooting at him, and boy got missing. After he knocked the father out, father woke up, was like, where that little nigga at? Like, he knocked him out, and it was on camera. The video went viral, knocking him out. The father seen, now you knocked out an OG. I'm proud of you, son. Like, Pops died. Yeah, I miss my girl. Like, he started breaking down. He like, I know, son, but you leaving in a couple of days. You feel me? You getting up out of here. I'm sorry that you can't take your girl with you, but you got to get up out of here. This ain't for you, and I'll be damned if I have your blood on my hands. You understand me? You understand me? Father was letting him know, like, you leaving in the next few days. So one of the blood niggas heard it. He got back word to one of the other crip niggas, like, his son leaving in a few days. So that father found out, got wind. The daughter who was on bed rest got wind. Oh, he leaving in a couple days. He's going to school. She didn't know that. So she's like, what the fuck? He going to school? He going away? He leaving me? She got mad. Now the father purposely said this loud so the daughter could hear, so she could do something about it. You know what I'm saying? That was her only way of staying alive, was that boy, Damon. So she got wind. He came in the room to talk to her type shit. She was gone. She was gone. So the father like, let's see what she do. So the little goon was like, what you want us to do? Find out where she went. Once you find out where she went, call me. They's like, copy that. So she went to his last game. After the game, she was waiting outside the locker room for him. She said, I need to talk to you. He was like, about what? I thought we wasn't doing this. I ain't never say I want to leave you. I ain't never say I want to break up. I just said I want you in gang life. So he was like, that's very clear to you that you still in this shit, and I don't want you in it though. And he's like, she was like, you already know I can't leave, but I get wind that you leave and you going away. He was like, yeah, I'm going away to school. I was going to tell you, but I haven't seen you, and I don't know when I'm going to ever see you again. So that she was like, that's just it? You were just going to leave me here? So he asked her, he was like, me leaving? Would you have came? Would you have come with me? She said, you know I can't. So how was this going to work? I can't see you. You don't want to leave with me. What do you really want from me? It's bad enough my heart is breaking because of this. So he started breaking down on her and shit. She like, I'm sorry. It's just my dad. He got some type of hold on you that I don't think I could ever have. You know what I'm saying? I know he a father and all, but this shit is just too much for me. This shit is too much. So he was about to break up with her. The father showed up. They found out what she was. Right? Father showed up. Type shit. Yeah, nigga. Said I wasn't gonna catch your ass, huh? Said I wasn't gonna catch your ass, huh? So he back out his phone. He texts his dad 911, pull up to the school. He texts him real fast once the boy pulled up. 911. So the father rushing in. By the time he got there, it was too late. Feel me? It was too late. So the father killed him right in front of her. Boom! Shot the boy. Type shit. Shot that boy. Killed him. She was mad as hell. She cried. She stayed with the body. Type shit. He was like, you take the fall for this. You feel what I'm saying? You take the fall for this shit. You love that nigga so much. I don't want you in my house no more. So when the father got there, he got there with his crew and shit. And she was crying like, I tried to save him, this, that, and the third. Nah. She had a pregnancy test. The girl was pregnant. That girl was pregnant with his baby. And shit got so real, she was like, do me a favor and kill me with him. I don't want to be in this world without with your son. I love this boy. Come to find out, boy didn't die. Boy didn't die. The father was about to kill her. Boy popped up. Don't do it, Dad. So when the father heard that, his eyes got big and watered. Like, she turned around and was like, what? I'm good. I still gotta get up out of this. I heard what your father said. Now it's time for you to get up out of this. Ambulance came, took him, they went to the hospital type shit. So he told his father, let them Crip niggas know I died. It'll be an easier way for me to get the fuck up out of here. So the father was like, you right. You ain't got nothing to hold back for. You can go ballistic in this town all you want. He's like, just Pops, just keep it all tour with me. And we stay in touch no matter what. I'll let you know what school I'm at. And you write me. He's like, all right, son. Boom. That's the bond the father and son had, you feel me? Them Crip niggas found out. Remember the blood nigga who told, right? He was like, yo, his son dead. Then he told the Crip nigga he really not dead. Nigga at the hospital. So the Crip nigga was like, what? That boy didn't die? So the Crip nigga's like, boy didn't die, son. That nigga alive, son. He alive, son. So the father was finding out. Like, the father was trying to put two and two together, like, why niggas know my son's still alive type shit. Right? So what the father had did was like, yo, I got a plan for you to leave early. Niggas still know you alive and they coming for you. But I need you to leave early. The girlfriend was staying with him at the time. And he was like, you pregnant with my baby, huh? She was like, yeah. I'm leaving real early. She was like, what? I ain't gonna have enough time to pack or do anything. He said, all I want you to do is grab your valuables and leave. That's it. He said, I can't even go back home. Use your sisters. Maybe they'll help you. So she reached out to her sisters, and her sister was like, we gonna help you, sis. Because we getting out of here, too. The sisters was already making their escape. You feel me? What the sisters did was they found a stash of the dad's money, and they all took a decent amount amongst each other, right? The mother got wind and tried to stop them. The younger sister, she took a broomstick and cracked her mother in the head with it. Boom! Cracked her mother in the head with it. Dropped her. She said, we getting the fuck up out of here. The two sisters dipped. They met up with the other sister at the boy crib. Gave her the bag. The father dropped all four of them at the airport. Like 5 a.m. in the morning. His flight was supposed to be at 10 o'clock. Got them to the airport. One sister went towards Atlanta. Another sister went to Texas. And the two couples, they went to Virginia. Type shit. And they dispersed. The father came back. They was like, we come back from, son. You know. He was like, I'm just hitting the gym and shit. He's like, your son's still leaving? Now the nigga who was snitching to the other Crips like, yo, your son's still leaving at that time? He was like, yeah. So the father got wind of who the nigga was talking. Right? He sent boy on a mission. Instead of sending him on a mission, they smoked him. Them Crip niggas was at the airport waiting for that 10 o'clock flight. Boy never showed up. The mother called and was like, yo, they left at 5 a.m. They gone. Father was furious. He didn't know where his daughters went. He didn't know the flight, no nothing. After getting wind of that, what the daughters had did, they called 911 for the crib. The mother was still at the crib. She was chopping up. Police came to the door. And you see one police looking in. She peeped and started running. Cocaine all out through the crib. The Crip boyfriend come back to the crib, the dad. Cops everywhere around his shit. They lock him up. They lock him up. The two couples end up getting away, leaving, going to Virginia, raising a son. The boy got a full ride to the NFL. The girlfriend, she became an entrepreneur. She, selling makeup and all that. Got into doing hair, and they was a power couple, making shit happen. That's what I'm saying. That's the end of the story. They moved on. Her father got locked up. Mother got locked up. Her two sisters went on to become doctors and nurses and shit like that. It's your boy Carter TV, man. And I'm out.